Hey everyone, this is my Patreon powered reaction to the 16th episode of Shirobako. So, in the last episode, we had our new hires getting the hang of things. You had certain people showing them around, going to different places. I very much like one of them. I think her name was Ando, and she seems to be a pretty big anime enthusiast, so I kind of, connect with her in that regard. And, the cat in the background really is distracting me because I see him in the preview window. But anyway, also we are working on our new anime, Third Girls Fighter Adventure Time Party, and they're basically doing their best to make this a success. However, there seems to be some kind of hang up with the author, I think, was kind of mentioned at the end of last episode, so I guess we'll see how we deal with that, so let's get into it. See. Okay. 3, 2, 1, play. I usually cut out that part of me switching from one to the other and getting ready, but I no longer edit my videos because they take way too much time to be worth it. Oh, can watch that part every day. Yeah, her. We got to see her last episode too. Oh, right, yeah, meetings. That was another big thing last episode. We had like a bajillion meetings. Because I guess it's just kind of a thing you gotta do when you're on a team, working on a project together. That's right. Eventually, the sun will come out and things will work out for you, Shizuka. That's another nice part of the opening. I do like her a lot. Although I do miss Erika, I want her to come back. Their matching orange bow. It's definitely a beautiful life. But, sometimes it does rain. Wow. All those kindas. I know, right? It's not much of a complaint. I just do it anyway. Does the author really have that much power? I mean, I remember Imo, they didn't seem to care too much about Kirino's opinion on when they were adapting her stuff. Wow, Team Rocket! Well, yeah, as soon as Team Rocket showed up, it was all downhill. Yes. If there's ever a time to flip the table, that'd be now. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. They should. I see you, that's kind of scary. I agree so far. Yeah, that's something everyone wants to hear. It's not her fault. Can someone just throw an eraser at him or something? Sounds good. Oh no, we can't have that. Wow, dude. That's the question. No. It's decided. Again, it's not her fault. Yeah, that's how you know something was gonna go wrong soon. Come on, stop triggering him. Just keep laying into him. That's great. I didn't mean to rub salt in the room, that's just my personality. Guess we'll just do our best with what we got right now. So what's on your mind? I keep seeing you. Oh wow. Now he's getting kind of savage. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. Yeah, it's not really helpful. I really don't like that guy. Yeah, you don't want to start doing that. Well, it doesn't help that they're not really very specific on what they want. You know, just trace the manga. I guess that'll solve the problem. No, not that one. I believe that's what he looks like. Getting to see them longer than that, but yeah, I probably agree with Eye Patch Girl, but they didn't look that different really in the brief bit I got to see them. Yeah, that's our current hangup. Don't remind me. Yeah, welcome to our company. No, no, he wouldn't. We know him well enough. Emma. Yeah, I think Iguchi's having a hard time right now. Though the cat can probably solve that problem. Yeah, I think we do need a scene where we just kind of talk with her. I think she was one that was helping out Emma way back when, so... Interesting how things kind of change now we need to help her. Yeah, it's just an awkward position. Well, the problem is it comes down to personal preference, so... Matching somebody else's personal preference isn't easy. Yes? Oh, that was interesting, meow. Good job, Nyamori. Uh, that was cute. No. That's a good point, we can do that. There's always something going on. Yeah, do what you can do right now, I guess. Yeah, man, it's all your fault. You are no phoenix. Yes. I love you, Ollie. Yeah, that all makes sense what I'm saying right now. Well, you can't just, be down in the dumps, gotta get stuff done. And everything goes wrong like it always does. Yes, take it as one. Making fun of you would be low-hanging fruit, it would not be worth doing. So it's not praise, man. Stiff, they're planes, like they're pretty stiff. Let's add lots of fire and smoke and sparkles. So you want a bit of personality, okay, that makes sense. I think I get what he's trying to say. Then we need to make them more moe. Yeah. Man likes his clouds. Oh wow, that's a really nice sky shot. Yeah, that would solve the problem. You know what? Sure, why not? You do that. Yeah. Yes. I was actually about to comment on that too. That's basically what it is, like telling all of his girls the same thing. Of course, I doubt he would ever successfully be a playboy, but boing boing paradise. I'm starting to think these are very personal examples. Yes, he's a very sad existence. I see. That's still scary. So she can see you, but you can't see her. I got it. I get what she means. He really is in kind of a somewhat similar position as Emma was before. Hopefully Emma could, maybe Emma could help her. That'd be cool if it was, if it could reverse like that, but it seems like it's setting up for, okay. uh, it suddenly becomes an idol anime. I'm okay with this. Completely killed my train of thought, but I don't care. That is great. Can this just be half the episode right here? Dance more. That would cheer up everyone, I can assure you. You really tempted me to ship you two, you know that, don't you? Well, they're gonna be mostly in the plains, is what they're sounding like. It sounds horrible when you put it like that. Well, it is her job, to be fair. But yeah, they probably could do a better job of helping. Now they're actually scolding them. And they just got straight up told. So this scene right here is, I guess, what all those little moments were foreshadowing. It's hard to believe. She knew. I'm only bringing the cute girls with me, so... Oh, this does sound like an oasis. That's sad to hear. I was looking forward to that. Baseball. Not quite what I was expecting, but I guess it works. Everyone has their own stress reliever. Oh. That was even worse. That was pretty bad too. There we go, someone who doesn't suck. I need to hit the camera. They're impressed. I never would have guessed that this was her thing. Oh my god. At least hit a number. Wow. And it's gonna fail too. Oh, better than I expected. At least it hit it. Bullseye. I loved her throw. You don't say. Golf Lolly Koshin. I'd watch that. I'm not a big sports anime fan, but if she was a protagonist, I'd probably make an exception. Goth Lolly team, that's perfect. Make it an anime. We have our third project, guys. Go Club. I've quite enjoyed this episode so far. It was depressing in the beginning, but it's... Wow, she has a really nice smile. Flashback. Well, it's something, alright. I like how she has the hiragana face. Just add more nose to it. Definitely seems familiar. That's why she was able to sympathize with Iguchi so much, because she's been in a similar position. Knows how she feels. Any better? Man, you could see. I think it was supposed to be like a bag under her eyes. kill Bridal 5. I bet. Oh no, not criticized. Oh, I transformed into the goth lolly I am today. Maybe she's a bit more Chuni-ish than I thought. Maybe a little bit. Makes sense. This is just a really nice scene. Very true. Or lemons into lemonade. I know, what kind of instructions are these? Basically, how dare you make it slightly different than my work? Who do you think you are? You got that from just those words? Gotta listen in on it, always, Emma. Oh god. I guess she really did take her words to heart. It's no, you know, God Lolly outfit, but... Basically, we can't just, you know, blindly try to follow what the author tells us he wants. We gotta really take a look at the character and decide what would work best. It's the best stretches ever. While trying to also interpret the true meaning behind what the author wants. I guess it's kind of what we're getting at here. Yeah. Because that's the big thing there, is that you can have really cool manga drawings, but when you have to animate them, you have to kind of make some sacrifices, some compromises. Yes, baseball. Please stop saying that funny thing nonsense. Wow, golfing. Yeah, it was a golf club. Even I picked up on that. Yeah, let's see it ignore us now. You know, if we don't get arrested on the way there. Hey, not to interrupt your busy day, but we have to have a word with you. Yeah, let's beat him up, please. uh, Henna Hanashi indeed. Still not quite used to her cosplaying at work. Nice. There we go. I was waiting for that look there. I knew she'd be absolutely just elated. Oh. I knew she would be really happy when she finally got the okay. I definitely like how they're just like, no, screw that noise. We're talking to you now. They don't care if you're busy, quote unquote, golfing. You screwed us over really hard. You're gonna do what we tell you. I just hate that guy so much. Probably my least favorite character in the show. Before that title belonged to Kinoshita, but he kind of passed it. It's not a huge gap or anything, but he passed it. At least Kinoshita, all my problems I have with him, at least he cares about making a good product that he's proud of. At the end of the day, that's what I respect most about him. Even though overall I don't like him, I can still respect some aspects of him. Whereas this guy, he's just obnoxious all around. It's just, there's nothing to respect there. So even though I give Kinoshita a hard time, I do understand that he's not you know, as bad as he could be. Emma was great this episode too. I don't know. And yeah, that was the 16th episode of Shirobako. So this episode, the big struggle here was trying to get some character designs that the author would sign off on. He would be okay with it. Because apparently the author's opinion matters that much where he can just halt it for that long. And that does kind of surprise me a little bit that they would value it that much. Like, I thought just respecting the author's wishes just came down to, like, personal respect and all that. And that they really had a lot of liberty to do what they wanted with the material. Like, maybe not, go too far with it, but as long as they didn't, like, go super far with it, they could kind of do what they wanted. And it was just a matter of, being respectful to the author, nothing like no actual requirements or anything. But they were kind of making it sound like the author could make or break the project. If he wanted to, he could just stop it permanently, which that could really damage a company a lot if he could just do that. So that confused me a little bit. I didn't think authors of the original source material had that kind of power, but it seems like they do. But anyway, that's enough of that. Pretty much, we needed to come up with some drawings, some art characters that he actually could be happy with. And that was a big hang-up for a while because we just had to keep trying over and over again until we got something that worked. And we tried to work around this as best we could by doing things that didn't necessitate the characters being done yet, like backgrounds and stuff, which is kind of what we ended up doing. And this episode really was kind of a character-focused episode for Iguchi, kind of, but also with, I don't remember her name, but Goth Lolly Girl. And because we got to see some of her backstory as well and how she can really relate to Iguchi. I don't know why I remember Iguchi's name, but not hers when I like Goth Lolly better. I guess it's because Iguchi's name was said a lot more in the episode. But pretty much that was what the episode came down to, is work hard and come up with something that works, really. And Iguchi was actually able to help with it. I mean, Goth Lolly was able to help with this because we kept seeing a lot of meaningful glances that she kept giving, and I was wondering what the payoff for that was going to be. And it ended up being a confrontation between her and, the director and Aoi and someone else, pretty much telling them, like, okay, you can't just do this. You can't just throw her into this role, tell her that, okay, do something that makes the author happy, and get back to us when you're done. Like, you kind of need to be a bit more of a guy than that. So she kind of scolded them about that, and that was quite a funny scene, really. But because I think they wanted her to work on this initially, but she said no, and she ended up having Iguchi do it instead. So she's obviously pretty invested in this working out, in addition to just being able to personally relate to her circumstances. So she was able to help a little bit in that regard. And then we actually got a very personal scene between her, Iguchi, Aoi, and Emma, I think, was there too. Just a nice, group date there. And that's when she really talked about her backstory, what she had to do back in the day, and how she ended up making it work out for herself, and she tried to give that advice to Iguchi, which in the end that seemed to have worked. She wore her cosplay outfit to work, similar to what Goth Lolly does, and it seemed to really work out for her because we eventually got something that the author could accept, and we could finally move forward at the end of the episode. Now, she also talked about how alcohol is not a relief for everyone. Like, there is kind of that stereotype where that's just everyone's thing, to just drink alcohol to stress relief. But that's not a thing for everyone. So apparently her thing was baseball practice, like batting practice, which was not something I would have predicted. But I liked Aoi's mental image of this being an anime, just a goth lolly team. That would be great. I would probably watch that, despite the fact that I'm not really big on sports anime and I'm not big on baseball either. It's kind of one of my least favorite sports, partly because I sucked at it back in PE class in school. But anyway, it seemed like it could be a fun anime nonetheless. Now, the real highlight of the episode, in my opinion, would be the dance scene, well, stretch scene, whatever you want to call it, exercising we got on the roof. Emma just out of nowhere transitioned from one scene to Emma just doing her thing, and that was great. Just yeah, I think we should see her do that more often because that could really motivate anyone that's watching. Really, it motivated me. That's for sure. And I like how she just got Iguchi to kind of join in with her. That was really enjoyable. I very much thoroughly liked all of that. So yeah, I think that's most of what I want to say with the episode. I'm just kind of skimming through the episode real quick to see if there's anything else I want to touch on. Oh yeah, the cat scene with Iguchi was great because, you know, cats are wonderful and we got some, you know, nya in. So that was nice. I was actually expecting Emma to really come through with Iguchi as far as helping her with this ghost, so it would be a reverse of the previous situation. But in the end, no, it was really Goth Lolly Girl that kind of really made that happen. Yeah, that I think that is about all I had to say on the episode. I'm just glad that things worked out and we can actually move forward with everything. So, yeah, hopefully we can progress a lot before we run into our next roadblock. We can only hope, right? Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.